Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video guide for Conan Exiles. Today in this video I will be looking at Dalinsia Snowhunter, and this is a weapon damage test. In this video I will be testing her damage with a one-handed weapon as well as with a two-handed weapon, and the purpose of this video of course is to see with which one she does better. Now of course Dalinsia Snowhunter is a one-handed specialist, and a lot of people have pointed that out because in my previous test videos with her I did use her with the Sword of Crom. Before we get into this, I just wanted to say a special thank you to today's sponsor. This video is of course sponsored by Paladou, who have sent me this microphone. Now as you can tell, the audio is slightly different. However, this is because of the new microphone from Paladou that they've sent me. It is a very cheap microphone that you can get from Amazon, and it is, I think, somewhere around £15. As you can see, it is very good in quality. It is very sensitive, and I am well impressed with the quality of this mic. I will of course put a link to that down below in the video's description. So over here we have Dalinsia Snowhunter. She has the Sword of Crom with the spiked weapon fitting. We will be testing the Sword of Crom against the Predatory Blade. Now of course, a lot of you guys have told me that she is a one-handed weapon specialist, and quite a lot of you have asked me why I used her with the Sword of Crom, and this is what we're here to find out today. I don't just want to say it, I want to show it. So obviously the test will be the exact same as before. With all my other tests, we will put her against the white demon boss from the unnamed city. We have our little arena there, and the counter or the timer will start once she lands the first hit. After she has done that, once the last hit that has killed the boss has struck the boss and therefore killing it, I will then stop the timer. That is the way these things will go. Obviously I want to see and show of course how she fares with both of these weapons. Now do bear in mind that both of these weapons are rare drops from the unnamed city bosses, and so they will take a bit of farming. At one point I did question if that weapon is still in the game, or these weapons, but they are just very rare, so you will need to farm them. Now we seem to have a sound glitch. I have of course started the timer because I did see the blood splatter on the screen, meaning that she has struck the boss despite the time glitch. Obviously I will be looking at this during the recording. As we can see, she's already doing a decent amount of damage with the Sword of Crom, which she is using. We'll see what time she does. I don't know, just out of the principle that I might have probably messed up on the start timer, I think I will retry this test. I do want to get a accurate reading. Now of course there would have been another way of doing this, in that I could have tried to use mods and see how much damage per hit she does, but the problem with that is she does combos, and combos will have different damages. So obviously the combos are randomly generated, and how she does them, she can go from light combos to light strikes or hits, and then mix it up with heavy combos. So it really is a random sort of thing with regards to what sort of hits she'll perform. So that is why I selected this boss, and we're going to see the whole fight through. So the first time for the Sword of Crom is 1 minute and 20 seconds. Now to me that is a very good time for Dalinsia Snowhunter. Dalinsia Snowhunter. It is a bit of a difficult name for me to pronounce for some odd reason. It's that N over there that I don't really expect it to be. So next thing, I'm going to try another run, and maybe this time without the sound glitch that we had before. Maybe I can time it better, and we'll see what differences there are. This should give us 2 readings. I'm expecting it to of course be different, and in between these 2 readings we can kind of estimate in what time she would of course take down this boss. So we're going to spawn this boss back in. We're going to let the boss aggro on me, and with the first strike the timer shall commence. Okay, so let's see what this time shows. Obviously, there will be a difference, as I said, due to how she uses the combos and what combos she uses and how she strings them together. As you can see, that was a kick right there, so she will do that from time to time. That, of course, will add to the timer because the kick does not do that much damage. However, the Sword of Crom itself is a very powerful weapon. Once you have this and put it on your thralls, they will become absolute killers. Also, equally, it is a very difficult sword to get, and it drops from the skeleton bosses. In a future video that I intend to make, I will show you how I run the unnamed city to farm the bosses for relics and legendary repair kits, as well as the awesome weapons that they drop. I'll show you the path, I'll show you how to defeat all of the bosses all in one go. So that is going to be a fairly lengthy video, but it's going to be a full run uncut video, or at least that is the intention. I might have to probably make some cuts here and there. I'll see how I do it. However, the boss battles will be one after another. I think I'm going to do it just a full length video, but that is of course for a separate time, and when that's going to be finished, fully edited and everything. So here we go. She is taking a bit longer this time. That is because of the kicks in the combo, and we are on 1 minute and 31 seconds. Alright, so we can average it out at 1 minute and 25 seconds to kill the boss with the Sword of Crom. Now, quickly check what the boss drops. I just want to see if there's anything that I probably missed out in the past. So with that being said, let's swap her to the one-handed sword. This is the Predatory sword, and we will of course follow the exact same rules as before just to keep things fair, and we'll see how she performs with this boss. Now, in past tests, this Dalinsia that I have here was broken in that it would not attack anything when equipped with the one-handed sword. So let's see what happens. So the boss is aggroed on me. She's taking the sword out, and she's now looking at the boss. As you can see, the AI, of course, is still fairly broken. So what I'm going to end up having to do, I guess, is I'm going to have to spawn in another Dalinsia Snowhunter. Here we are with our fresh Dalinsia Snowhunter. She's going to get the exact same gear as before. That is, of course, the Silent Legion gear set. She has the sword in her inventory, and what I'm going to be doing this time around, there will be two fights. One will be with the spiked weapon fitting, and the second fight with the increased weapon damage. We're going to see if those make any differences in the time it takes Dalinsia to fully kill off the bat boss. Same as before, same rules of engagement. The moment the boss is hit by the thrall, the timer will start, and with the last killing blow, the timer will stop. There we go, timer has started. So this is going to be interesting. I cannot wait to see the results. I have a guess of what is going to happen, but this is a rough guess. I have never timed it until now, but I'm just going to show you guys exactly what the difference is. Now, do bear in mind, Dalinsia is a two-handed weapon specialist. A one-handed weapon specialist. So, in theory, she should do more damage with a one-handed sword. Now, a lot of people have actually suggested that I test her out with this particular sword, and so here we are. Let's see what this does. So she's already kind of lagging behind. She's around, well, yeah, she's lagging behind in terms of time. She should have done a bit more damage if she's going to keep up to the previous timers where she did it in, let's say, 1 minute and 25 seconds. There's still a lot of that HP to do to take down, but as you can see already from this, the time is actually quite significantly longer for her to take down this boss. There we go. We have now more or less exceeded the previous timer. Obviously, the timers can be somewhat different. There can be, I'd say, maybe a 20-second difference between timers, but even so, we're now approaching the 2-minute mark, and the boss still has what I would consider a significant amount of health left. Okay, now both the Sword of Crom and the Predatory Blade are absolutely amazing weapons, and they do almost 100 damage. So it's basically, I can't remember the numbers, but it's like 93 and 97 damage, something like that. So it's a absolutely ridiculous amount of damage that these weapons do. There we go. So 2 minutes and 21 seconds on that one. Now we're going to swap out the sword with another predatory sword that will have the increased weapon fitting on it. For that, of course, I need to spawn in the weapon fitting because I don't have it, but I do have the sword in my inventory. So just give us a couple of seconds. Of course, I could cut through it, but I want to show people that are watching these videos exactly how things are done, just to point out that it has been done as fair as possible. So we'll take that off you, and you get that. There we go. Now let's summon in the wonderful bat boss that loves to get killed in my arena. Just double checking. Oh, while I'm here, there's a weapon that has dropped from the boss, so I thought I might as well point that one out as well. Definitely worth picking these up. Even if you don't use them, you can always equip them on your thralls. They come for free, and why would you not want to use them? So let's have a look. Boss is over here at the bottom. There we go, and there we go. First strike. And let's see what happens there with the timer. I am indeed interested to also see, as a result of this test, what sort of different, if any, the different weapon fittings on the predatory sword make in, of course, a thrall's hands. That is what we're testing. Obviously, from my perspective, it is well worth having a thrall follow you around the world, killing stuff off or tanking stuff off. Now, of course, Dalinsia Snowhunter has less HP than most other thralls, but this should give us a fair idea of what to expect. Again, this fight seems to be quite similar with the last one-handed weapon fight, in that she seems to have done, and this is just a guess, I'm just going off of what I can see, but it seems like she has done roughly about the same amount of damage within the same amount of time to the boss. Obviously, the end result we will get at the end of this fight, so let's wait and see. But it is beginning to look that the weapon fittings haven't actually changed any, or the damage very much, which is weird because I expected them to do different things, but and obviously have different timers, but we'll see. I suppose I expected the timers to be a lot different, but at the moment we are getting to the 2-minute mark. It seems like we might be in the region of 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It really does depend on how often she misses or whatever combos she does. So let's see. There we go. 1 minute and 21 seconds. So the timers for Dalinsia using the Predatory Blade are the exact same. Nothing has changed, and it is, let's say, 1 minute and 21 seconds. And for Sword of Crom, which is a two-handed weapon, she did that in Well, the first one was 1 minute and 20 seconds, and the second fight was 1 minute and 31 seconds. So let's roughly estimate that at 1 minute and 25 seconds. Basically, for a one-handed weapon specialist, she does less damage with the Predatory Blade than she does with the Sword of Crom. I don't know if the Sword of Crom is broken or what, but it is, I think at this point in time, correct me if I'm wrong, the most powerful weapon in the game. Obviously, as a player, you can't use it because it will drain your stamina in one blow, but on a thrall, it is ridiculously powerful. That is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found it useful and informative. If you have, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And of course, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Also, the links for the mic, again, can be found in the video's description. And just for those that have stuck all the way to the end, just wanted to point out that I have used this mic just as is straight into my audio recording software. I haven't tampered with the audio, and this is the actual quality of this mic. It is very close from my tests to a studio quality mic at a very affordable price. It has a ridiculous sensitivity. Actually, I have had to turn down the sensitivity, and I'm actually speaking quite quiet compared to my professional studio mic, so definitely worth picking it up. Until next time, stay safe, folks.